I did not do any specific preparation for XAT.
I thoroughly enjoyed attempting XAT for how thought-provoking it was.
Post giving XAT, I realized that XAT is not a very tough exam, rather it's a smart exam.
And if you crack that, you crack XAT.
Except going through a few mock exams to get acquainted with the pattern, I actually realized that XAT is an exam that tests your mettle and your approach to problems as opposed to your level of preparation, and I'm glad it worked out that way.
So with XAT, what I found was that in comparison to the other competitive exams, it was not as strenuous or taxing, smoother on the flow. It challenged you in terms of being a lot more strategic and tactical with your time and the questions that you play with.
I thoroughly enjoyed attempting XAT for how thought-provoking it was. It gave me a glimpse of what I can expect in coming 2 years of my MBA.
But XAT is probably an examination which is not a difficult one, but rather a smart exam. It's something which tests how tactical you are as well as how intuitive you are. And it is probably the only examination across India which lets you leverage the experience that you have had and the tacit knowledge that you have.
XAT changed my perception of B school entrance exams. Post giving XAT, I realized that XAT is not a very tough exam, rather it's a smart exam. It's about how you manage your time, it's about how you pick and choose your strengths and accordingly maneuver around the test.
Before preparing for XAT, I used to think of it as one of these exams that test my rote memory and calculation. But during my preparation and after giving the exam, I realized that it was more of testing your smartness and tactical abilities and decision making rather than all these memory skills.
It sure is a lengthy exam, but time management is key. And if you crack that, you crack XAT.
Unlike most other exams, XAT doesn't give you a designated time limit for each section. So that way you are the master of the exam, you decide how to go about it, you choose how much time to allocate to each section. So hence I feel that XAT doesn't just test you on how well you answer your questions, but it also tests you on your strategic ability, and that way I felt that it was a very tactical exam.
So XAT provides a very holistic testing mechanism for different candidates to shine in different sections. So this exam is not particularly very difficult, but rather more strategic and tactical because it specially tests your decision-making abilities.
I think XAT is a very logical paper through which your aptitude and your logical sense is tested. It's a smart paper for smart aspirants.